Post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD, is a profound response. It can follow a terrifying event. The mind and body struggle to cope. They remain stuck in the past experience. This is not a sign of personal weakness. It is a natural human reaction to overwhelming stress. Many brave people experience PTSD. Their systems are trying to make sense of the unbearable. The trauma leaves deep marks. These marks can affect daily life in many ways. Common symptoms of PTSD are vivid and distressing. People may re-experience the trauma. This can happen through flashbacks, which feel very real. Nightmares can also bring the event back. Sights, sounds, or smells can trigger intense distress. These reminders are powerful. They pull the person back into the moment of terror. The body remembers the threat. It stays on high alert, ready for danger. This constant state of readiness is exhausting. Avoidance becomes a key survival strategy. People with PTSD often try to avoid reminders. They might avoid thoughts about the event. They might avoid feelings connected to it. Emotional numbing is a significant aspect of PTSD. It is like a heavy blanket over emotions. The capacity to feel positive emotions diminishes. Joy, love, and excitement become distant. Even strong negative feelings can feel muted. This numbing serves as a defense mechanism. It aims to protect the individual from overwhelming pain. The brain tries to shut down intense feelings. But this shutdown often includes the good feelings too. Life can lose its color and vibrancy. Living with emotional numbing is incredibly difficult. People may describe feeling detached from themselves. They might feel like an observer in their own life. Connecting with others becomes a struggle. It is hard to feel empathy or affection when numb. This can lead to a sense of emptiness. Loved ones may not understand this change. They might perceive the person as cold or distant. This misunderstanding can add to the suffering. The world feels flat and unengaging. Social withdrawal often accompanies emotional numbing. It is a retreat from the social world. Our brain has a remarkable command center. This is called the prefrontal cortex, or PFC. It is located at the front of our brain. The PFC is responsible for higher-level thinking. It helps us plan for the future. It allows us to make complex decisions. It is crucial for our ability to reason. The PFC is what makes us uniquely human. It helps us navigate our complex social world. It is the seat of our executive functions. The prefrontal cortex plays a vital role in emotional regulation. It acts like a sophisticated braking system. When we feel strong emotions like fear or anger, the PFC steps in. It helps us to understand these feelings. It allows us to manage our responses. It prevents us from being completely overwhelmed by our emotions. The PFC helps us to think before we act. It provides context to our emotional experiences. This allows for thoughtful rather than reactive behavior. Trauma has a profound impact on the prefrontal cortex. When the prefrontal cortex is underactive, managing emotions becomes a huge challenge. The brain's natural brakes are weakened. This means that feelings can become overwhelming very quickly. Small stressors can trigger intense emotional reactions. Irritability and anger may be more frequent. Bursts of sadness or anxiety can feel uncontrollable. The capacity to self-soothe is diminished. Life can feel like an emotional roller coaster. This makes daily functioning very difficult. Decreased PFC activity also affects decision-making and concentration. The ability to think clearly is compromised. Planning for the future becomes difficult. Making sound judgments can be a struggle. Impulsive behaviors may increase as the brain's control center is weakened. Focusing on tasks, reading, or even following conversations can be hard. This is often described as brain fog. These cognitive difficulties add another layer of frustration for those with PTSD. They impact work, study, and relationships. The connection between a quieted PFC and emotional numbing is significant. The PFC helps us to identify, understand, and process our emotions. There is profound hope for healing from PTSD. The brain is not static, it can change. This remarkable ability is called neuroplasticity. New neural pathways can be formed. Old, unhelpful patterns can be reshaped. This means that the impact of trauma on the brain is not permanent. With the right support and interventions, the prefrontal cortex can regain its function. The brain's balance can be restored. Healing is a journey, not a destination. It requires patience and courage. Various therapeutic approaches can help overcome numbing and withdrawal. Trauma-focused psychotherapies are essential. Cognitive processing therapy, or CPT, helps challenge unhelpful thoughts. Prolonged exposure therapy, known as PE, helps confront feared situations. Eye movement, Desensitization and reprocessing, or EMDR, helps process traumatic memories. Somatic therapies, focusing on the body, are also vital. These include somatic experiencing and sensoromotor psychotherapy. They help release trapped trauma from the body. Finding a therapist who understands trauma is key. Specific strategies can help re-engage the prefrontal cortex. Mindfulness practices are very powerful. They train attention and awareness.